SMPTE 2018 Live, and I'm very happy to be joined today by Digital Glue's Nick Anderson. Welcome, Nick.
Thanks for having me.
And why don't we start with just talking a little bit about Digital Glue and how the company started and what you guys do.
Yeah, so we are a systems integration company. So in addition to just reselling, we started out doing streaming encoders and moved as we went into file-based workflows and doing storage, media asset management. But really our core is we have a software development team that basically Digital Glue, when the different devices didn't quite, even though they had the features, they didn't have the interface to do them. So we would design that interface, we'd build that Digital Glue to make the systems work together. And so kind of over the last, I'd say 6 years, trying to sell storage to post-production, we basically figured out that the model wasn't quite hitting most of the market and there was an unmet need. So we've basically been developing software on top of storage and offering that as a platform as kind of this next offering, which is creative.space, which we're showing here.
So yes, that was a lovely segue. Thank you for giving me that into creative.space, which is your new offering. And this is the first time I think that you've come to the SMPTE conference as a great way to continue to introduce creative.space to people. So why don't you tell the folks who weren't able to make it to the SMPTE show sort of what creative.space is, why you developed it, and also you can touch on your background as a colorist too, which I think really colors, if I can get away with that, how you approach developing creative.space.
Yeah, so in addition to working with Digital Glue, where we've been building out studios and these workflows, I've been doing freelance work as a colorist. And really, I didn't have storage that went at the speeds I needed in order to do the workflows I wanted, which for me was ACES and OpenEXR and working with raw formats. So we basically, on one side, figured out the storage system and the hardware that would work to do that at a low enough price that it was accessible, but then also figuring out a new way to sell the storage, because the CapEx cycle, basically, you quote the system and then there's budgetary cycles, so basically, finally once it's approved, it's like a year, 2 years out, and then you're already catching up and you have to migrate over the new solution, and it's just a nightmare. So basically, we offer it as an OpEx solution. So you pay for it monthly, you start off with just what you need today, and then you can grow over time, and it's just a monthly payment. So we do it basically as a 1, 2, or 3 year commitment. We can do flexible terms based on the specific customer, but we keep everything under warranty. So basically, everything's replaced. You don't have to worry about replacing hardware or anything. It's just even keel. You just over time the parts get replaced, and we can figure out always getting the latest and greatest, kind of like an iPhone upgrade program.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, so that's very exciting for people. If they're interested in learning a little bit more about creative.space, is there a dedicated URL they can go to?
It is the name, creative.space. There's no .com, nothing else like that. It's just creative.space.
www.creative.space. Okay. Thank you, Nick, for joining us. And that's us from Digital Glue and creative.space saying goodbye from SMPTE 2018.